Hello and welcome back to the United by Football podcast. I'm Abs.
I'm Thomas. Just you ready to start the show? Or I would like to start, to be honest. Been here since 8 o'clock.
Give me a quick second. Hey mate, how's it going? I'm gonna FaceTime you. We've got a message to tell to the people. Alrighty, mate.
Is that your mum or?
No. It's our good friend Falk.
Oh, Harry.
Harry.
Can I ask why Harry's on the show?
You'll learn in a second. So, bear with us a quick second. Yeah.
Harry, how are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm breathing, brother. How are you?
Good, mate. I'm a bit just for dramatic purposes. I'm a bit unsure why he's called you during filming hours, to be honest.
I thought I was calling out someone or some shit.
Yeah, well, there's a few of our friends. So we're playing, Harry and I, let's get him on camera. Harry and I are playing in the sports shed.
Is this film right now?
Huh?
Is this film right now?
It's film right now.
Yeah.
There we go. So Harry and I are playing in the Sports Shed TV charity match. It's a rugby league game, guys. So I know you guys love football, but it's a rugby league
I
game.
won't be there for obvious reasons.
And there's a few people, I'll be honest with you, that me and Harry would like to call out. First and foremost, Hectic Fred, mate. It's on.
Fuck him.
There we go. It's on site, mate. I hope you get to know the turf really well when me and Harry are about to double team the hell out of you during the game. Who's the next one, Falk?
Probably Nilso from What's New in the Castle.
Mate,
I live in the Blue Mountains. They should be. They're named after him, man. Seriously, the bloke's that big. He's 6'6", built like a brick shithouse, firefighter by day, rugby league player by night. But I'm happy to try and give it a crack. The main one I really want to follow, if I'm being honest with you, I did a podcast with Blake Austin. I played last year, and I did a podcast with Blake Austin before. I was like, I need to learn how to play league. I've never played league before. Last year was my first game. And he gave me all the tips and insights. And full circle moment, he's playing this year and for the other team, my former team, Mark Hughes Foundation. So the legacy you get from saying you folded Blake Austin, especially like that 2016 Blake Austin, man, what a dream that would be.
mate, I'll be honest with you. There's one I definitely want to fold, and I'm going to fold him all the way back to Orange, to be honest with you. Joe K, it's on site.
Yeah.
Mate, didn't know that Turnstiles playing for Mark Hughes Foundation this year until I saw Joe K putting on the number 12. So
Yeah, they got rid of me and Hainsey. It wasn't turnstiles last year. There was a level of security at the gate. But they've just gotten rid of that, haven't they? Me and Hainsey, switching over the other side. So it'd be very interesting.
Team Goannas all the way.
team go on all the way. And there's one final one before I get to him. Tanaka, part of Ajiba's house, Ajiba's couch.
Call him out. I'll leave that one to you, huh?
Mate, it's on site, mate. You've talked enough shit about Arsenal, mate. You're going to come off the bench and back onto it once I'm done with you too. And there's a final one I think me and you are going to have to deal with. And he's been on both of our shows at a certain point. Goes by the certain name of Nick Stav. Falk.
I think it's a crime if I hit someone like Stab at my size, isn't it? That's got to be battery or something.
Yeah, but it's
Harry,
all part of the game.
where's Harry? Harry, mate. Is that classified as child abuse? God, no, mate, I'll die. If you hit Stab, is that classified as child abuse, to be honest?
You're a cat, Tom. Get out there. Come on, man. Wait, what'd you say?
So if you hit Stab, is that classified as child abuse, to be honest?
Yeah, essentially, yeah. That's 120 kilos on like 45.
I mean, if me and you double...
Seriously, I love Stab, but...
We love the bloke. We love him here as well. But if me and you
Give him
take
a
him...
reason to whinge, man. The kid's always on TikTok talking about Arsenal and fucking now he's up at 3 a.m. watching Arteta ball bullshit. Give him an actual reason to whinge, man. Seriously.
Yeah, well, when you combine my weight and your weight, we've got about 275 kilos there probably.
Bigger than a fucking tank.
You mess with the Goanna Foundation, mate, you're going to get the... what do you get from a Goanna, Falk?
Shit.
Couldn't tell you. I don't go near them up here, man. They got claws, man.
Mate, they're in the mountains, but it's their home territory.
You mess with the Goanna Foundation, you're going to get the claws. And between the 275 kilos that me and Falk possess, the 4 to 6 names that we've just named, that's on site, guys. Just letting you guys know. Isn't that right,
It's on
Falk?
site for all of them. It's on site for all of them, to be honest with you. In the name of charity and rugby league. Seriously. I'm actually excited, but just quietly. I'm actually excited.
No, me too, man. Todd Carney and Mitchell Pearce in the halves. I'll be honest with you.
When are you releasing this podcast?
Hopefully, if good old John Franco can get it out in the next couple of days.
Yes. I'll give you a sneak peek for training. The place I'm currently sitting in is owned by the one and only former number 3 heavyweight of the world, Bam Bam Tuivasa. There's a football field across the road. I'm going to run it straight at him.
At Bam Bam Tuivasa.
Yeah.
That's really smart.
That's actually not a bad idea. What's he tipping the scales at nowadays?
I couldn't tell you. Heavier than ever, but
He's got to be one.
he's born and raised in Kingswood.
Right, that's Penrith local.
Mike almost knocked out Cyril Garn for any of our fight fans. Like, seriously, what am I thinking? I don't know what I was thinking when I signed up to it, but I've signed up to it now, so I'm looking forward to
Well,
it.
best of luck.
Yeah. And in the words of John Cena in 2004, if you want some, come get some.
Yeah. What's your tips for your personal performance? Like,
Shit.
actual, no bullshit, no, like, trying to sell it. What do you actually think will happen?
I think I'll get a try. I think I'll barge over the line, to be honest with you.
You can't run.
How far out? From how far out?
Oh, bro, give it to
5
me.
meters,
Give it
5
to me.
meters.
Give it to me 10 meters out.
The great can't lead in the longest yard. Just 6 blokes fucking trying to hang off you.
I'll be honest. If you give me a Spencer Lenu back off the back fence style run, I think I'll bust right through the line.
What do you reckon you can get clocked at in pace? What do you reckon your top speed is?
Slower than a parachute.
Probably. I don't know. Probably 22 k's an hour. Who
Get
knows?
fucked. Not a chance.
Do you know how fast 26
Not a chance. Not a fucking chance.
How about we test this?
Harry, where's Harry? Harry.
Harry, I'm telling you, you know, in a car park, it's 8 kilometers speed limit. That's what he's going to get in a car park.
Harry, actually, for the people, do you want to test this out?
What?
How quick I can actually run?
Oh, he'll beat you. He'll smash you.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. That's a bit of content locked in for the next one.
Make sure you tell the people to comment below what they, give yourself some predictions for the game.
How well do you think I'll play in the game? How many line breaks will I get? How many tries will I score? How many people will I put on the floor? You need to let me know. That's what I exactly want to know. So, yeah, I think we'll leave it there, Falk.
No worries.
I look forward to playing alongside you in the forward pack.
Yeah, definitely be something. Won't be nothing.
I heard me and you are 80-minute forwards, so let's see how that goes.
But I'll give you 8. I'll give you 8.
8 minutes.
Yeah, some of us have got lungs of bulls. I just don't know if you got that up.
I got lungs of something else, so we'll keep that PG for this episode. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, mate, I love you, but I gotta leave you.
I love you too, man. Good to speak to you.
Up the SC, hellos.
Next year and actually sign up, all right?
Yeah, stop being a cat, Tom.
Fuck no, brother. No chance. Fuck no. See ya, H. See you, brother.
See
Ciao,
ya.
ciao, brother.
Oh dear Lord,
I love that, brother.
I love him too.
But fuck you, take your time. Anyway, when you're ready.
Well, a big week of football has happened, Tom.
Yeah, in multiple codes, apparently. So
We've had a big week ourselves. Last week, over the last 9 days, I think we've been to about 6 or 7 games. It's been crazy. Obviously we've been to Sydney FC a few times. Went to Wanderers Park, watched the girls a couple times this week. MacArthur.
You're forgetting something as well.
Weekend before.
What was on Sunday, someone?
What is it?
Tell me.
On Sunday.
Yeah, what was on Sunday?
Wanderers Football
Yeah.
Park.
I wasn't there. What was it?
You were there in spirit.
Why wasn't I there?
It was your birthday.
Oh, it was my birthday. Thank you, Abdul. Appreciate that. That took about how long? 6 minutes into the pod. Thank you, Abdul.
Happy birthday
No, we don't do that.
to
Anyway.
you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Thomas. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip.
Hooray.
Hip hip.
Hooray.
Hip hip.
Hooray. Chelsea will never win.
Hey, 24, Tom. 24.
Thank you.
Maybe next time.
Is that my IQ or is that my age?
You tell me. Sometimes
Bit of both, to
I
be
get
honest.
confused.
Salam, what a birthday present.
Yeah.
Seriously, what a birthday present I received from my rival, Salam. Adrian Segacic. I reckon there's no greater candidate for our lightweight athletic club player of the week than my Croatian brother, Adrian Segacic.
You got to say it properly.
Segacic.
Croatian brate.
Since when did you
I
get...
don't know. Yeah, since I've known you, mate, I've been saying brate all along.
And many other words. Yeah, I reckon, Salam, you got any challenges for me or no? Is it big boy Adrian?
Yeah, I think it's big boy Adrian. We could have given it to Lolly, but it's Joe Lolly. But Adrian Segacic with the hat trick that he scored.
I reckon as well, brother.
We were there. We saw it all fall in front of our eyes. Thomas, you recorded one. I think the
did.
second goal.
Yep.
I recorded the third goal.
Sydney FC collaborated on the post as well in the A-League.
In the A-League. That's actually a big
It's
milestone for us.
Massive for the podcast. Massive for the podcast. Some would say FaceTiming Harry is a bigger achievement than that, Salam.
I love Harry, man. He's
love Harry
a
as
good chat. But yeah, it's big. We've also we're involved in the charity match next Sunday.
Yep.
If you get time, it's at at it's Chrysos. Sorry,
Yep.
I mispronounced that. I think it's for Beyond for Kids. I
Beyond for Kids.
believe.
Yeah. Charity in Africa for the Orthodox kids. There is a priest that runs down there. It's an amazing charity. Go check out our socials.
Sorry,
It's all
Paralyzed for Kids.
Paralyzed for Kids. It's all blown up on there. And Salam, we're on the commentary team there, mate.
We are, and
Because obviously our voices are better than our feet.
of course, as some would say, you're not qualified enough, Thomas, to play in that match. So
Who said that, Salam?
I don't know. Some people think that, some people think otherwise.
Correct.
But you will be commentating, Thomas.
Correct.
Commentating.
I might single out that person who said that, Salam, but we'll see for Sunday. Yeah, man, what a lovely facility here as well. Forgot to mention that, Salam. What a beautiful place. They've done it up nicely. We sort of teased this a couple of weeks ago, Salam.
Yeah.
But here we are. This is our Lightweight Athletic Club studio.
Yeah.
And what a beautiful setup. Producers made this all nice and tight. Big shout to the boy Anthony as well. Mate, looking good.
It's coming together, and I don't even think this is the final product.
No.
I think they're just going to keep evolving. And
Must have been
evolving and
expensive as well.
evolving.
What's the code? What's the code to get some discounts? Sorry, Salam.
UBF 15 to get 15% off all your lightweight athletic gear. Check it out.
Do you like the little plug that I led you into?
you do, mate.
Thank you, Salam. Also, the corner post as well, Salam. Got to shout them out as well.
Yeah.
Went past today with my fresh fade. I think we'll get the camera zooming on there. Then at Stockies Withal Park, walked past the boy Ben and Julie, and he gave us an update. That store's coming by the end of Jan. So exciting times, and we'll be involved all around that. Check out the corner post socials and ours as well, and go see the team there. They're amazing.
Yeah, I need to head out there soon. There's a few things. I wanna
Juventus kit's looking a bit old as well.
I thought, I saw you wearing that Juve kit. I was originally wearing our, is it Scully?
Sully, Salam.
The Sully kit from Arsenal.
What team
and
is that, sorry?
Arsenal.
Yeah, it's better to take it off.
It's not even that. If I'm going to call someone out, I can't be wearing a blue and purple kit. It's just going to...
It doesn't look intimidating.
Doesn't look too intimidating. But...
Like your FPL stand-in, Salam.
Don't worry about that.
No, I reckon we should.
It's unchanged since last week, to be fair with you.
Is it?
I'm going to get, mate, just let me in. Marco's first, Christian's second, Thomas Avgat.
And Abdul's where?
I don't even know.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
Anyway, on that note, Tom, I think it's time to get into the football.
Yep, talk to me.
The football. The A-League this week has been unpredictable.
What a table. We've gone from Auckland first to Victory first to Adelaide first and now City's first. I'm lost.
Firstly, I apologise to all the Melbourne City fans at the start of the season. I said bottom four, and it was looking like that at one point, but they've gotten their shit together. And now they're sitting on top of the table.
I said Wanderers females would make the top four. So we're all wrong, Salam, but that's okay.
I said we'll win the comp, Sydney FC women's. But, Anyway, Perth Glory of all teams have beaten Auckland. And before we go into the game, thank the Lord, the football gods have stopped smiling upon Auckland FC.
They're top four. Relax.
I know, but they're finally losing games.
Of course, brother.
Their luck has run out against
So
Perth Glory.
you're telling me they're going to drop out of top six? No chance.
No. They'll
chance,
finish.
brother.
They'll finish
No
top four.
chance. No chance,
but
brother.
all it took was for me and you to ask a few questions of David.
Oh, yeah?
Stilic.
You reckon the UBF presence changed their whole trajectory of Perth Glory?
If they start going on a run from here on, we're flying to Perth. We're like
Brother,
David.
the shed end that looked on fire as well. Did you see the scenes?
Yeah.
Tops, brother. Tops.
All it took was one question by your,
Yours truly.
your young Croatian head and my 6'6".
6'4".
Sorry, 6'6". My 6'6" ass to sit down in that chair and ask a couple questions. And look at him now.
Take me to the goal of the week. Surely it's goal of the week. Fuck. What a
Banger.
hit.
Banger.
Beeman, brother.
Yeah.
Fuck.
18.
Yeah, David was talking to us when they played Sydney. Obviously, unfortunate result. Was talking to me. He liked the look of Peeman in the presser. He had a couple of appearances before that, but man, he's established himself. I reckon he starts next to Taggart. Yeah. Have you heard the rumor? Transfer window's open. Navigas is coming back to Wanderers. Carluccio, apparently. Doggy.
No way.
Back. Apparently. We don't know why. He's engaged though. He's engaged to a do I say female? Is that allowed these days?
A beautiful woman.
Woman, yeah. So in Western Sydney, she actually went to my school, Salam, fun fact.
No way.
Yeah, I swear to God. Small world.
That's a small world.
Small world. So maybe that could be a reason, Salam. Maybe it's because we need some defenders.
Yeah.
Even though he plays attack, that makes sense. I don't know why. Why don't we sign a centre back? I don't get it.
Talk to Scott.
Talk to Scott. We're live, by the way, at 9:45. Perth versus Wanderers. We'll get Matt on the updates. He'll feed them through to us live as we film. If you see any cameras being flipped or phones being thrown, we've lost.
Penta is playing right back, I believe, that game. It's you've got Brilliante and Bonity gets
Brilliante still in the 4.
Yeah.
That's just fucking
Brilliante's
top.
playing
That's
right
just
back,
top.
Clisby's at left back. And he's stuck with Marta in the team, I
Yep.
believe.
Matters, yeah.
Sapsford, Borello.
Sasabrella
and
up top, Milo on the wing, Crave on the wing.
So he's kind of gone with that 4
4-4-2,
triple-
yeah,
or
4-4-2.
yeah, whatever, it is.
Yeah.
I think Marta's playing basically in deep midfield.
Yeah, he'll play deep.
Before we move on, Sakai's injured, man.
Is he?
Not Bakaya, Hiroi.
Hiroi.
Hiroki.
How long's he out for?
I heard 4 to 6 weeks.
Fuck.
So that'll be a big news for him. He's been their what's the word? He's been their
Stalwart at right back.
Their stalwart or right back. Their main man, all the way from right back. So it'll be a big miss.
Massive miss.
Now, whoever plays them the next 4 to 6 weeks, you've gotten lucky.
No, let's not be silly, Salam. I reckon they still will make top 4.
Of course.
Let's not.
But I
let's not
don't
take the
think
piss
they'll be
here, but-
anywhere near the minor premiership.
No.
No.
I'll be honest, I think it's Adelaide's.
Yeah, you reckon?
I've got a soft spot for Adelaide, to be honest.
Me too. I don't know
I
what
wonder
it
why,
is.
Salam.
Starts with Dill, ends with Arias.
I was going to say, as long as it wasn't DP, the abbreviation, so I like how he did that.
We know you love a DP, Thomas.
DP?
Yeah, DP.
DP's great. Solves all the problems.
Anyway.
Thanks, Salam. I think we should move on to your club.
Sydney FC 4-1 against the Central Coast Mariners. Speaking of DP, I think the Mariners needed it after that game because it was absolutely freaking relentless
Yeah,
from
it was
Sydney
relentless.
FC.
Yeah.
And it's good to see us actually playing to our
Was it
potential.
relentless for the full 90, or you reckon the second 45? Because I reckon that first 45 was pretty even, Salam. Because me and you were on the side, we're having a chat, and even obviously Jacko, Mariners coach, said a sort of similar thing. Where first 45, I think was pretty even tussle. Yes, the goal was lucky.
Yeah.
Yes, the way he rebounded was lucky. But I think for me, Salam, I reckon that second 45 was the definition of relentless. I wouldn't say the full 90 to be honest.
I'll be honest, I didn't see it that way.
Yeah, you
Personally.
saw full 90.
I wouldn't say we played at that tempo for 90 minutes, but they didn't really. Their one goal came from an own goal. It's an unlucky header that came off Klimala. We had a goal ruled out in the first half and missed probably 2 chances that we should have put away. Now,
Klimala-
Patrick himself could have had a hat-trick.
Yeah.
Segacic, on the other hand, is probably going to lock down that left-wing position.
That was my next question to you. Can you name me your front 3?
While Costa's injured?
Yep.
Of course. Sega, Klimala, and Lolly. Now, my only thing, you play Sega there. You're not left with anyone on the bench. Because we saw
Jaden?
Kucharski, but he likes to play down the middle. I haven't seen him test him out on the wing. Now, I don't see Ulfi changing formation.
No, won't you?
So I saw Anas drift into the wing a few times. I asked Ulfi about it.
Also, in the presser, I know you asked him as well. Anas with the groin, is that a concern?
I hope he's not out.
Been there for a while.
Yeah.
He said it's been reoccurring. So
But I think he took him off as precaution.
yeah, protect. When you're winning
because
3, brother, why would you keep it?
You lose him, we're in big trouble. Because you got to think, you've got Anas, who's, what is he? One of probably 3 midfielders we've got at the moment. Obviously, Caceres for me isn't.
Oh, he's playing it.
Yeah. And then you've got Holman, Senna, Awahim.
You get one big signing allowed in the window. He's signing what position?
So, the question is, are we retaining Popper?
You're a time popper.
That's a tough
I would
question.
go wing, to be honest. But this is a person that's impartial to your club.
It's probably an attacker.
Yeah.
Or like
Because
another.
I'll be honest, Douglas Costa does get injured again. We don't like injuries, but just the way he is, his history with injuries, I think for me he'll get injured again. Hopefully it's not a long one. So I think you need to protect. I think you absolutely need a winger.
Yeah, or a
honest.
defender.
You reckon?
Because Ryan Grant played centre back.
Yeah, I think Zachary did a good job.
Zachary De Jesus.
I think he did a good job. Yeah.
He did, but I don't like Grant in the middle. I
No,
just don't think.
No.
He's there.
That's not his best position. He's correct.
Because Hayden's doing a good job.
Yeah, but they
And
can't take Hayden.
I asked Ulfi this a couple of weeks ago, and I said, how's Hayden coping with having to play with a different partner every week? Like I said, not knowing who's going to play with the next week.
Yeah.
He said, obviously, he knows you're in trouble. Of course you
Yeah,
do.
of course.
But it's like me basically, I don't know, not appearing here next week, bringing someone else in, the week after someone else comes in, you're gonna like. How are you gonna? Obviously, you'll do all right.
Yeah.
Being here, but
We
at the
haven't got
same
that
time,
natural chemistry, correct?
You lose that chemistry.
Do you have chemistry, son?
I think we've got chemistry, Tom.
What sort of chemistry?
Or else we wouldn't be commentating on a charity match this Sunday, the 19th of January. That's how you plug something in, mate.
I led you perfectly into the lightweight club.
Nah, but yeah, look, overall it's a good win. We go again on Saturday against is it Brisbane?
Yeah, Brisbane, yes.
Brisbane Roar.
At home.
At home. So that should be a good game. I think another win on the books has to be. Bro, if we lose to Brisbane, I'm done. I'm like I'm frustrated.
No,
as
you're
it
inside
is.
the top 6 now, so mate, relax.
It's a matter of staying there.
Yeah, correct.
But I think a clean sheet is needed because we've only had 2 or 3 this season. And we see Hayden every time. Every time, you see Hayden Matthews every time we get a clean sheet. He cracks me up. He comes in, he's like, fuck, he doesn't care about the win. He's kept a clean sheet. It's vital because it allows
Fuck,
you.
the fans love him, but
They do.
out of all of them, I reckon he's the most loved.
Because he's a Sydney boy.
Yeah.
Through and through. It's the same with your boys that came up through the system. Like,
a Bonatig or a Carluccio coming back.
yeah.
I
You
agree.
guys love Bonatic.
We love Bonatig.
Yeah. But on that note, a lot of juniors that are coming through MacArthur have been killing it recently. 3-1
Top
against
4, bro.
Newcastle.
Fuck me, top 4.
I know they lost, but that goal by Ben Gibson. Did you see the slow motion?
I want to take it to a brother who, for me, got unnecessarily mocked at his time at Adelaide, Bernardo Salam.
Yeah.
Bernardo made a very clear point. Remember, Zach Clough
Yeah.
at Adelaide? He was like the Zach Clough before Zach came in, Bernardo. And he was having a good time there, getting noticed for his performances, decided to leave. The way he left was a bit questionable, sort of had a falling out with Carl Viet over his time. Made a move. He said he was going overseas. Turned out to be MacArthur. I'm not sure if you know that. Turned out to MacArthur. Hasn't had the best time there. Got injured again.
Yeah.
Bernardo got his first goal for the club.
Saw that.
Great goal. Great goal. And you could tell by his expression, his emotion. It just looks like that last 12 months, the weight of his shoulder just went bang. Ran straight to Mile and the coaching staff there. And credit to him. I've always liked him. The talent wasn't a question, Salam. If he could just put it onto the field. And for me, I think he's done that against Jets and it was a good performance.
I'll be honest, he is one fierce human being as well, Bernardo. I remember, I remember it was the game against the Wanderers and they were warming up behind us. And you could see the intensity is constantly is intense.
Absolutely.
I got enough photos from that bench that day. Like I just started sending him to him and just tagging him and everything. But I'm happy for him, man. I'm really happy that he got that goal out of his system.
Absolutely.
It's good to go. And MacArthur scared me a little bit, man.
I'm scared as a Wanderers fan. They always do us somehow.
Part of my French, but they're just like bleep this out. They're a team that when you play them, it's very much like, how do we explain it? They don't care.
Do you remember our friend's famous words? Somehow they just managed to nick a fucking point.
I'm telling you.
Every single time, somehow, somewhere, somehow, some way, they always find to manage to get a point. And for me, Salam, there's a man I'm going to take you, and I want to pose you this question because at the start of this season, we was talking about Milo and Jed Drew, both for Socceroos caps. You're Popovic. You select one. You got one spot left. Jed Drew or Milo?
Drew.
Yeah, I agree. That brother's electric.
A mongrel. Absolute mongrel, and in the most positive...
Mongrel, however you...
In the most positive way, in the most, supportive way, I would say it. He just does not care. He goes and goes and goes and goes.
Jed, you got one ticket at the World Cup. You give it to the UBF podcast or SC Hellas? That's for you to answer, Jed. Minute 30. I want that answer.
I think I know the answer to that one.
Thomas Maletic from the UBF podcast.
100%, bro. Yeah.
I'm Jed.
Mate, he's a Blackstone Redbacks. I think he played for them.
He did.
At one point.
He did.
Yeah,
hopefully we'll have Jed on and he can explain the story with about his upbringing with Harry.
That should be that. Hopefully we'll be talking to Jed, so that should be very soon. Credit to him, man. He's a superstar.
Top player, bro. Top player.
I'll take him. Imagine him at FC. Imagine him and Klamala up front next to each other.
So Sega's dropped.
Drop Sega. Yeah, bro.
Brate, that's from him.
Bro,
Brate, that's not me.
Even Sega right now in the form, I know he just got a hat trick, but in the form that Jedru is in, I know he doesn't play on the left, but imagine putting him on the left, Klimala down the middle.
You don't see Cass as a midfielder. Would you drop Cass? Play Sega and Drew?
I hope, and our luck is we're going to have him on the show at some point. I hope we never have. I never I hope Cass never sees this. I'm not his biggest fan. I don't think he's a bad player. I think he's he's an amazing player. For me, he's not a left wing. He's not a 10, my type of 10. He's not my type of player. It's just me as a fan. So, you know, you ask me for my midfield 3 for Sydney FC, I'd probably go Wahim, Senna, Holman, and I'd go, if Costa's fit, Costa, Klimala, Lolly. I don't think Cass fits into that for me. Okay. But
Thank God you're not the coach.
Hey, look, Ulfie, Ulfie's a respectable man. I'd never take his job. So,
Correct.
Shout out to Ben Gibson as well. I know we mentioned
Yeah, I love that, brother.
Gibbo, mate, what a goal. We've been talking about...
Great goal. Seriously. Great goal.
Mesut Ozil, like...
All right, Ludogorets, relax.
Mate, Ludogorets. Relax. On to our women's for the week.
Yeah.
A-League Women's, Liberty A-League, whatever you want to call it. Central Coast Mariners, 3. Western Sydney Wanderers, 1. Now...
I love my club.
Do you want me to get into this, or do you want to get into it?
First of all, the team, the admin team, the team that you never see behind the cameras. Thank you for my lovely birthday shout on the board. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm sure that was a crazy idea with the person sitting next to me. I'm sure that somehow got funneled through 1 second's alarm. So thank you for that. Thank you for the warm welcome to the UBO podcast. But in terms of on the field, I like what Jeff's trying to do. I'll be honest. I don't think we have the players. I don't think we have the players to implement what Jeff was trying to do. I don't think we had the players this season to implement what Robbie was trying to do this year compared to last year, because we lost a lot of players. And Sophie said at the start of the year, Salam, that it's a very inexperienced squad. She was looking forward to that challenge. She was looking forward to sort of leading that team, bringing them up. And I think she's found out how difficult that can be when all the way, let's put it respectfully, all the way, and their goal scoring hopes is coming from where? Thank you very much. So that is a difficult task. Yes, for Julie Dolan.
Yeah,
that's a difficult task for Julie Dolan, medal winner for me. And you can see where we sit. Likewise with FC, that's a whole different kettle of fish. But for me, brother, respect Jeff. Best of luck to him. But that's a difficult job, man. That's a difficult job.
Can I be honest? I really rate Sophie as a striker. I think as a goal scorer, she's great. But she does not have the work rate to be in a team like this. I'll be honest.
In Jeff's style?
In general, whether it was Jeff or Robbie, I think the problem
Can
with
you argue with Mathilda's cap though?
No, you can't. But her style of play, she's a poacher. She's not... Like, if you look at, someone like, Sammy Kerr, or you look at someone like, even forwards in general, like you look at a Hayley Russell or a Caitlin Ford.
Yeah, it's wing about them different.
They don't stop running at all.
Yeah, but, okay, yeah.
Because when you defend, a lot of teams now defend on a 4-4-2. You'll often...
2 blocks or 4, yeah.
Yeah. You'll often see that the striker and either a winger or a midfielder push up front and they press. Now, I've seen it a few times with the Wanderers. Usually it's her and Sstv that press up the front. Yep. Sstev's running into the ground.
Yeah.
Sophie is, and again, no disrespect to her, it's Julie Dolan medal. She just does not, I don't think, have that work rate. You'll see it in bits and bobs of the game, but you're not going to see her like running constantly, and I think it hurts the girls.
I agree with you that I think Sstv is compensating for Sophie's lack of actual work rate. I agree with that.
Yeah.
However, if you look at football historically, Salam, and yes, football is an evolving game. It's an ever-changing sport. However, I think personally for me, and the way I like to play football, I think for me, you always need a person that knows how to find the net. Yes, maybe the work rate can be a little bit more off the ball. I agree. I love a person that works off the ball. But I think you always need a poacher, you need a goal scorer, you need a winner, you need just a woman or man that knows how to find the back of the net.
Yeah.
I think Sophie is that.
Yeah.
Maybe, yes, the work rate can be questioned. And yes, maybe something that her and the Wanderers coaching staff can work on with that. But I think that's a mentality. And you look at Sophie last year, Salam, she always wasn't that hard worker.
No.
I think personally for me.
No, but at the same time, the team's struggling to hold the ball.
Yeah.
And you can excuse that if you can hold the ball, but they can't. And you need to just press and hope you can turn the ball over, because the only way you guys are scoring recently is on the turn, is turning the ball over, hitting them on the counter. And we saw it.
In transition.
And that's just how that Wanderers team is this season. Now, you lose a player like, I think it's Apostolakis. She's gone to Melbourne City. And she was a midfielder. People don't realise that. She's playing a right back in Melbourne City. Now, her game in general is exactly what you guys were missing. You know, wingers is fine. I think Talia and Kushla are more than capable. Now, people question Kushla's touch. I think she's got the speed to make up for it. Sophie, on the other hand, doesn't have a good touch, but she's obviously got the shooting ability because she'll just bring it down and just smack it. She's not going to sit there and control the ball.
No.
Your midfield, though, you've got Amy Chessery, you've got Sienna Silvesco, who's behind them at the moment, and it's between Olivia Price and whoever you choose to put in there.
She played at Northwest Spirit. Anna Harada, sorry. Yes.
Yeah, she was on the bench, so he started Price. Now, for me, Price has got no legs. She was only meant to play, speaking of Jeff, she was only meant to play 60 minutes. She played the 90. Amy Harrison lost her head during that game. Gemma Ferris.
Weird moment. Just a weird moment.
You've brought the press in. I'm sorry. You've brought the press in.
You can't blame Keely there.
Keely, I feel bad for her, man.
Yeah, but no.
And to be honest with you, she's 22. Poor thing, I called her 19 in the interview. She messaged back, she's like, I'm 22.
That was probably flattering for Keely Salam.
She was happy with it. She's like,
Yeah.
oh, thanks for the compliment.
Take the compliment.
But at the same time, it's like, I feel bad for Sham. I feel bad for Keely because they are poor. Sham saved them so many times this season. It's absolutely insane.
She injured?
As suspended. She had a red card the game before. 3-0 against Wellington. But I feel bad for a lot of the girls there. You're missing key players in key positions and it's showing now.
Still feel bad for FC?
I feel bad for the players. I don't feel bad for the coach. But on FC's note, 1-1 against Perth Glory.
Caitlin Douglas, what a return, Salam. What a return.
Mate, Lucy Johnson, banger, game after game.
She did it with the game before as well.
She did it against City. She did it against Perth Glory.
Yeah.
Can I have my 30 seconds?
Have to take 45.
Why on earth would you sub off
All the tone went up.
a goalkeeper and the one striker that was actually running for you at 1-1 at half time?
Maybe it was a tactical change.
What tactical change? Tom, 19-year-old goalkeeper. You're a coach. You take off a 19-year-old goalkeeper because she made a mistake.
Edwards or
This was Franco. Takes off.
Jules, mate?
What have you done?
Hey, can you check the Wanderers Perth score for me? Get an update for me? Thanks, appreciate it.
Anyway, why would you take off a 19-year-old goalkeeper at halftime after making a mistake? You know what that does for her confidence?
Yeah, it kills it.
You know, even with Shay Connors, why are you taking her off when she was the only one that created a big chance? She got him behind. Great goalkeeping by the other keeper. I don't know. I think I showed you watching it live.
Yeah.
Great goalkeeping. Not her fault. No offense.
To be honest, I think if you take off, yes, I think Franco's going to have a big confidence hit. I agree, especially being that young. I think maybe it was a wake-up call that he was trying to instill with taking Connors off and saying, you know what, we actually need to wake up here and the whole team needs to lift, personally. Because I don't see, and we didn't have the opportunity to interview him. Obviously, we had some business to attend to Friday night, Salam. But for me, man, I don't get it, and I would like an explanation on it personally. Do I think we're ever going to get it? No.
No.
For me, I'll be honest, I'm looking forward to the derby so we can actually see who comes at the winner's boot. So
Can I be honest with you?
Sure.
He reused the quote that he used in the interview that what's the score?
are you ready?
To who?
No way. Who scored?
Who?
Own goal.
Oh,
Love it.
My Lebanese brother helping
Love
out
it.
us in Sydney.
Love it. Hey, back to the roots.
Back onto Ante Juric. When I interviewed him after Melbourne victory, 1-0 Melbourne victory, he used the quote, there's 42 points left, and, you know, if you know me, we can grab whatever, you know, we can grab as many as we can. He reused that exact same quote the week after in an interview he done with FC. He does not care. Does not care. I'm telling you, he doesn't care.
Don't throw allegations out.
Sorry. Shay Connors played 90 minutes the week before. Got the assist for the goal. Probably stood up a few players. And again, look, it's not that...
There's a lot of Shay Connors talks.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's just her and Ibini at the moment. Millie Farah's out injured. And I'm sorry, this is not Princess Ibini from 3 years ago. This is Princess Ibini who doesn't run anymore, doesn't have the legs that she used to, does not have the touch she used to have, and she's not doing enough.
I'll tell you what, the broom's going to come out. The broom's going to come out at the end of the season, brother. There needs to be a big change there.
I think it's time. And congratulations to Indiana Dos Santos, 2 years re-signed. Bro, she's only 17. She's been around for 2 years already.
Question.
Yeah.
You reckon that career-wise for her,
Yeah.
You reckon that's a bad move?
No, I think it's tactical.
Judging by the...
I think it's tactical by Sydney. I think they're not a loser in a year's
You
time.
got a leaper.
Yeah. Question. You have one spot. Do you take Eunice or do you take those Centos?
Eunice any day of the week.
You reckon?
Yeah, brother.
Why?
Yeah, brother. Tully is... No. Tully's got that Eunice blood, bro.
Better than Indiana.
Yeah.
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 We should put a poll out there.
Should we?
I'd be very...
Tomorrow morning there's a poll coming out.
Because I think we'd get a very even response.
Yeah, absolutely. And my vote will be the decider.
Imagine them in 5 years' time, soccer, Matildas.
One on the left,
on one side, one Indiana on the right, and then down the middle probably on the
Matthew Akmar down the line.
Mateo Akma down the Mateo Akma down the side. But yeah, look, we'll move on to around the grounds.
Where am I going first? Which country first, Salam?
Take you to Germany.
Guten Tag.
Guten Abend,
No.
Thomas.
Just the one word.
Wie heißt du?
Andrej Kramaric, top Hoffenheim goal scorer. Is that where we're going?
So I asked you how you going.
Hoffenheim.
You told me Ante.
Kramaric.
How you feeling at the moment.
Well, yes, we were watching some Bundesliga Croatian highlights, to be honest, before. So.
Talk to me. Patrick Schick had a good game.
Yeah. I want to take you to a brother that didn't have the best time in the Prem.
Yeah.
Goes there and kills it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about these Premier League young ones want to go overseas and they somehow make their way to Leverkusen or a Dortmund or a Bayern München. They make these ways to these clubs and they kill it.
Yeah.
Fucking man, you want to talk about Teller? Talk about Jamie Gittins.
Yeah.
See the goal? Oh, wow, brother. Just a little... People call that, bro, the speed of the ball, and you're on that angle, and Lucas Hiradeki's diving on the floor, brother. The way he gets it over is incredible. Please, viewers, go and watch that game. Brilliant game.
Look, there was a controversial call.
Big call.
Now, I heard your reactions to...
If you say that's a pen, I'm getting off of this somewhere.
Morally, it shouldn't be.
Salam, we are not in a mosque or a church. There's no morals.
No, but
Salam,
you need to...
Letter of the law, is it a pen?
Life is not fair.
Hello? Letter of the law, is it a pen?
Yes.
Okay.
It is. Letter of the law. Letter of the law. Letter of the law.
No, come on.
Letter of the law. If my hand hits your face...
No.
And I fall to the floor... You got to understand, the referees will likely call a penalty than simulation.
Brother,
you need to understand
they put it to 0.25 speed and they watch it 16,000 times.
I agree, it's not fair, but you also need to understand that in
Fuck
life,
fairity. Look at it. Did you see the brother put his head towards Hincape?
yes,
So what's the point?
but he played the game well.
What's the point?
He played the game
Go
well.
to America in November, pick up the Oscars and leave.
That's the problem.
Brother, no.
He played the game well. Tom.
My Croatian brothers will get this. Yebi the game, Salam.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, be the game.
I agree.
How?
I understand that word too. I agree with you.
Come on, brother.
I agree with you. But you need to also understand that people nowadays, the way football's played, the way it is, they play the game because they know once they slow it down, I will pretend, like, Tom, if I know you're running the way you run, I will make sure that if I'm running, I'm going to slow down to pretend you can trip me.
I've got a Sterling run. Is that true? I've been told I've got a Sterling
Yeah,
run.
he does one of these ones where he's like, yeah.
Mine is the voice.
Nah, but
Fuck, that was bad. That was really bad.
you need to understand that that's just how the game's become. The referees would much rather call that a penalty than simulation. Because the minute you start calling out simulation, you're going to start questioning a lot of authorities there.
Slam, you got me rolled here, brother. Because you just look at it, and lucky for us, we get that 0.25 speed.
do.
You look at it, the brother clearly moves his head towards Hincape. Hincape's arm is already protecting his four, by the way. Come on, man.
Can you not agree with me, though, that he played the game well? The Oscar,
Of course he played the game.
deserves an Oscar.
The Oscar
for it.
goes to the brother from Dortmund.
But that's just how football's become, and that's just how life is at the end of the day.
Take me to the best striker in the Bundesliga, because I'm fucking...
What's his name? Gurisemi?
No, Chic, brother.
Oh, man.
Grassi, the penalty
Gurisemi,
merchant.
14 goals this season. 13, 14 goals this season.
How many there's a pence? Go have a check.
Oh, you
Exactly.
told me.
Exactly.
Wow.
Chic, brother. Wow. That second one especially.
Yeah.
Wow. Him, Frimpong, Florian, brother. Robert Andrik. Your brother from the Swedish brother.
Shaka.
Wow. Yeah, that brother.
Has a name. Credit.
Would you want me to do the celebration that he does or no?
Do it.
For legal reasons, no. I won't.
There we go.
But wow. Seriously, brother, I reckon they're going to go back to back.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Where are they sitting on the table? In
They're
the
second,
second?
I think they're second. Dortmund's third, by München first.
Bayern Munchen. Hey,
But when Josip Stanisic comes back, they're first.
shout out to my boy Vincent Company doing bits out in Berlin.
I saw a stat, Salam. Where do you rank Thomas Muller as one of the most underrated midfielders of all time?
In terms of underrated,
Yeah.
he's up there. In terms of underrated players,
Yeah,
of all
yeah,
time,
underrated,
he's up
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You gotta really understand the game to appreciate,
To
a player
appreciate
like
him.
Thomas Muller.
Correct.
And it's going back to it. That's why I cop a lot of crap for appreciating players like Ozil and rating him as high as I do, or even appreciating a player like Havertz.
Can I get to the FA Cup or not yet?
Not yet. Mate, why'd you give me that? Because I was about to mention Havertz.
Oh, I'm about to fucking lose it with that, brother.
Yeah, we'll get there in a second.
About to lose it.
But you've got to really see the game differently to appreciate a player like Muller. There's a lot of players out there.
I love him.
Like those almost, he's a 9, 8.5, 9.5. I know you hate that.
No, nowhere near that.
He's literally the definition of a 9.5.
Zerkis, brother. See the little nutty? We'll get there. Salam, I think he's up there with one of the all-time German greats, brother. I think you put him alongside Bastian. I think you put him alongside, I wouldn't say Tony. You put him, I'll be honest, I will be completely honest. For the German national team, Muller's done more than Ozil.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
For the German national
People
team.
forget what Ozil done in 2014 in that World Cup,
Hello?
bro. Come on.
Muller.
On the left.
Top goal scorer in 2010.
No. I'm not.
Hello?
But when they actually won the World Cup, look how pivotal Ozil was in that World Cup
Salam. What, 2014?
in 2014.
Hello? Are we forgetting the best young player in 2010?
Hello, they
2010
won the
tournament?
World Cup in 2014.
And do we realise how crucial Muller was?
Yeah, and what did Ozil win that year? I'm pretty sure he won an award at that World Cup.
Did he?
Yeah,
For
2014.
the fucking most fish out of water fucking
Okay,
award.
was it Ozil?
No, for me, brother, no. I think Muller is clear out of Ozil. For the German national team, contribution-wise, clearly.
That's a big call.
Euro 2016?
I said that World Cup. For me, that World Cup will forever be up there.
Is that when you started watching football?
Actually, no, it was a bit before that.
Was it?
It was a bit before that because I remember waking up to watch Brazil, and back then I'm like, oh, go Brazil. Blah, blah, blah. I lost 7-1. My dad has not let that go. Every 1st of July,
Fuck Brazil.
you don't understand. Every 1st of July, my dad will send me that little 1 in Brazil, 7 Germany.
I don't like Brazil. Never have.
Why? We love the Brazilian people.
I love Brazilian people. Great Brazilian people. Great Brazilian people.
Is it the aura,
Ego.
the ego?
There you go.
we're
The
better than you?
entitlement of their generation who have won, let's repeat, 3, 2, 1, fuck all. 0. What's the generation one?
Didn't they win the World Cup in 02, Brazil?
Sorry, how old are you? Thanks. How old was I?
3.
1.
I'm asking you.
I was 1.
I'm asking you.
Fuck that generation. They're done. Finished.
No, but they won a World Cup back in 02.
2, yeah.
Yeah. I think the problem is that obviously we've had Neymar since then. I think the Brazilian name, because there was so many stars back then, has kind of...
Gone, brother. Finished.
You got to realize, back then you had Ronaldinho, Ronaldo Nazario. You had all these superstars back in the day. Now, the problem is that there was so many back then. It looks like Brazil's always had this wow.
Yeah.
You had your Jairzinho. None of us watched Jairzinho. You had your Garinchas. None of us watched Garincha.
Socrates, Pele.
We never watched all these guys, but they've had so many superstars. Very similar to the Spanish, very similar to the German, very similar to the French. That
Germany and Spain and France have had a better recent history than Brazil. And you can't even argue with me.
if I tell you your club's just signed a left winger from Brazil for 2.5 mil, you'd be like, oh, we found the
You
gem.
get excited, of course.
We found the gem. If I tell you you've just signed a left winger from England for 2.5 mil, you'd be like, oh, he's going to play with that under 18.
65 million. That's the England price tag.
No, I'm not even talking. No, I'm talking in general. If you tell someone you've signed this 2.5 million winger from Brazil and you've signed a
Of
2.5
course,
million
yeah.
winger from England, they'll be like, oh, the English one's playing in the under 18s, the Brazilian one's going straight to the first team. 'cause he's a
Vitor
gem."
Saba, 2014 Wanderers. We all know how that turned out.
Martinelli, I think it was like 6 mil. Marquinhos. That with the Marquinhos we signed. We thought we signed the gem.
Where's that brother gone?
He's on loan again somewhere.
It's in the FC. Fuck, sign him. You need him. You need a winger.
We could do with another Brazilian winger.
Uh,
Anyway.
Take me to the capital of Italy, Salam.
Yes, to Roma, to Bologna. They held out a draw there.
Salam Akers, that brother's been to a few clubs. Fuck, AC, Bologna, and then he does it against his old club, Salam.
Mate, I have to say thank God he done it because our good friend Paulo Dybala.
Paula.
Paulo.
Yeah. Paula.
Mate, don't,
That's a female's name,
mate,
fuck's
don't
sake.
disrespect my Aussie accent, mate, please. Paulo.
I'm going to give you one more time.
How do you
please.
spell it?
I like
How do you spell
Paulo.
it? Spell it.
It's Paulo.
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 Servo, fucking stop.
Paulo
Stop.
Dybala.
Stop.
What's your name?
James Rodriguez.
Is it Thomas?
Salam, talk to me about how Bologna flipped the script.
Yeah, they did. Shouldn't have been nowhere near that game, to be honest. But Dobrik.
No, Bologna flipped the script. Talk to me.
Bologna.
What does Dobrik play?
Oh, he plays for Roma. Yeah, that's fine.
How was work today?
Very long day.
I
I was
can
going to
see.
say, Dobrik had a good goal, but yeah, then again, Roma flipped. I think they got a penalty in the last
Bologna. Yeah,
fourth.
Oh, you're right, Roma got the pens on my apologies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Credit where credit's due. I think Bologna stood up strong. I'll be honest with you. I don't watch too much Serie A.
You're not a Serie A merchant, eh?
No.
I'm a Serie A merchant. You want to know why, Salam?
Yeah,
I'm going to take you to Turin.
yeah, you are. I'll be honest. I watched the highlights of that Roma game. It was all right, but yeah,
I'm going to take you to the team that we're both wearing, Salam.
that game I actually watched.
Did you?
I did.
Talk to me about my Croatian link-up, Salam. Or can I do the honours?
You want to pronounce his name properly?
Borna Sosa and Nikola Vlasic.
Thomas has an obsession with Borna Sosa.
Can I say something?
What?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Top 15 left backs in the world.
Now, I tell Thomas this all the time. If half of these players that he likes weren't Croatian, he would absolutely
Can I say
not
something?
know of them.
Did we see some of the crosses before? Did we see some of the crosses before?
Yeah.
After Trent,
Yeah.
be very careful what I say here, Salam. After Trent, just at the top of your memory, from what you've seen, name me a better crosser.
He's just a Croatian Jet Spence. So let's just, yeah. Yeah.
A Croatian Jet Spence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Julian, are you going to bleep this next part out? Cool. Actually, no, I'm not going to go there.
There we go. Look, it was a nice cross. Credit where credit's due. But we can't be overhyping players, mate. We can't be the
Okay, Yildiz, overhyped or no?
underrated.
Fucking hell, brother. What
Underrated.
a goal.
Underrated.
What a goal.
He
Both feet, technical.
Yeah.
Comes from the Ottoman Empire, Turkey themselves. Wow.
I'll have to. If he's not in La Liga or the
No,
Premier
he'll go,
League,
brother. Yeah, he'll go.
It's giving Real Madrid. I don't know what it is. It's giving Real Madrid. It's giving Real Madrid. It's serving La Liga. Yeah, that's very TikTok. But Yildiz is a top player. I watched that game. I think between him and Dusan, they're the hopes we've got.
They're the only hopes you've got.
Because
They're the only hopes.
Douglas Luiz isn't necessarily lighting up the world. You've got Thuram as well. I think we've got a lot of nearly their players.
Fuck, Juve's dropped,
But we're no longer the
to
Juve that we used to be.
Take me to the MVP of that game, Salam.
Dusan Vlahovic.
Nikola Vlasic.
Dusan
Did we see the goal?
Yeah, I did. Beautiful goal.
Beautiful goal, Nikola. Comes from Croatia.
Technically, it was off target, but that's all right.
So it actually hits the post and goes in.
Yeah, it's off target then.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fucking XG merchant. Take me to one of our favourite segments that we've decided where I've woken up this morning and I opened the UBF page and I go, let's see what Salam's posted. And I go, okay, that can't be Matthew. Matthew wouldn't post something like that. Can't be Jules. Jules is obviously up at that time doing some Muay Thai or fighting. Yeah. And I go, fuck, that's a Salam post. Salam, I've woken up and I've seen, give me your what was it?
I'll tell you exactly what it is.
Give me your exact wording because...
Give us your most unpopular football opinion and we'll talk about it on the show.
I like it, Salam, because normally our fourth segment is a combined 11 or a this or that or a guest the player or a deep dive into our guest's career. And we've got a speaker today. That's not our guest. So I like this segment, Salam.
Can I say as well before we get onto this segment, North London derbies this week?
Is it?
Yeah. Unpopular opinion. Arsenal are absolutely going to smash Tottenham Hotspur.
Oh, I can't wait for the last 5 minutes where I'm going to rip into that.
Unpopular opinion, Kai Havertz is going to basically turn all their heads back around and he's going to score a hat-trick in that game. He's copped so much unnecessary shit. Anyway, that's my unpopular opinion. But let's kick in to the first one, Tom.
You take me and I'll react.
I'm not going to give any names because there's someone here that are going to be a bit like, I don't want to expose anyone. So, first one, the best type of game is a game of constant transition.
Fucking love it.
End to end.
Love it. Ajax, Chelsea, Liverpool, Barca.
It's the most entertaining type of game.
Completely.
It's not my favorite type of football, but
What's your favourite type of
I love
football?
chess. I love a prime.
What's your chess rating?
Huh?
What's your chess rating?
Oh, top 100
In Green Egg? Or
in Sydney, mate.
Sydney?
I'm a real chess player.
Okay.
Anyway,
How's that going on the leaderboard for you? Slipping down that table, aren't you?
in chess
In the Premier League.
in the Premier League.
How's that going for
We're
you?
doing well, mate. The FPL. Well, what are you trying to get to?
Well, we've called Arteta the tactician,
Yeah.
the grandmaster himself, the one that fucking does that and that and that. And where's that gotten you, brother?
That's fine. It won Pep 4 Premier Leagues in a row. So what's your point?
It won Pep 4 Premier
But when
Leagues
I
in a row.
said chess. What's that got to do with me saying Mikel? I can appreciate
Because
the way
Mikel's the
but I
grandmaster,
can
apparently.
appreciate the way Xavi plays football. I can appreciate the way Pep plays football. I can appreciate the way Mikel plays football. Doesn't mean if you
What
win
does Mikel play? How
just
does he-
because you win, Tom. Trophies isn't the be all and end all. It's not
So what's your greatest memories of your club?
that I've watched.
No. Just you talk to an answer. What's the greatest memories of
Of course, it's winning trophies.
That's how you define a football club,
But
thank you.
let's be honest here. You'd be pretty. Your knowledge and the way you see football would be pretty low and pretty shallow if all you can enjoy is winning trophies.
No,
You're telling-
not enjoy. I'm saying, what is the measure of your and how to succeed?
In terms of trophies, of course,
your answer.
but it's not the be all and end all of
There's your answer.
football. If you can only enjoy football by winning trophies, you don't know football. You don't understand it, brother. You support the Wanderers. With all due respect,
we have the grand trophy
with
of
all
all.
due respect, with
We have the
all
greatest
due
trophy of
respect,
all.
only a Chelsea fan in the last 20 years can turn around and tell me that football is measured by trophies. Because whenever you guys don't win trophies, you play like absolute crap and you start complaining.
Almost
It
built
takes
like
a real supporter of a team that's watched his team in the gutters for the last, like I did during the, let's say 2018 to 2022, and you guys did for the last
Fuck,
few
you
years.
must have been in the gutters now, bro.
Wanderers haven't won anything since 2014, and you've seen the absolute best and the worst of your club playing football. Bro, I've seen some absolutely shit football being played by the Wanderers these last 2 years. Okay? You can't turn around and tell me that if you start seeing actual football being played that's not transitional, you can't appreciate it.
No, I'm not saying not appreciate. I'm just saying for me, and I know who that brother is, and I respect his opinion. For me, I actually really prefer in terms of I like it. I like it because end to end. And for me, what I watch football when I go into the stadium, Salam, Combank, Allianz, Boca Stand at City United, whatever. I walk into the stadium. I talk to the boys. I go, I want to see goals today.
Yeah.
How does that normally tend to arrive? If it's one pass, if it's 62 passes, for me, I love goals. The quickest way to get that, Salam, in my mind, is transitional. And that's my opinion. That's why it's unpopular.
Everyone's entitled to their
There
own
you go.
opinion. That's fine. Look, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, let's be honest here. My favorite moments in football the last few years was that 22-23 season.
No problem.
Where I was watching my team basically pick teams apart the way they were playing football.
Yeah.
Yes, it wasn't
It's like
necessarily,
slow torture. It's like slowly killing. Yeah.
but that's the way I enjoy football.
problem.
I like that slow burn where you're
Yeah.
slowly picking a team apart
problem.
to the point where they realize they can't do anything
That's
about
your
it.
opinion. No problem. I respect that.
Anyway, next one.
Maybe I said at the start we got chemistry. What's our count? I didn't get it.
I don't know. The chemistry is probably me throwing you out the window when we're done here. So, yeah.
Luckily, the studio has no windows.
It's
a
got
roller
a
door.
big fat roller door that can roll up and I'll throw you off the first floor. here.
Luckily,
I'm
the
joking,
boss
Thomas.
isn't here. Carry on.
We love you very much here, Thomas.
Likewise. Thanks for the birthday wish at the start.
Second one, Mariners women are still title contenders despite sitting in sixth with 3 losses and 4 draws. I have to agree with him there.
Oh, fuck, they got better hope than our 2 teams.
Nah, they're a very well put together team. Em Husband's doing a really good job there, and
Emily, yeah. Emily husband.
yeah, Emily Husband, and
Speaking of that, Wanderers update, please, for me. Thank you. Appreciate it. Could be winning the title, Salami, if we beat Perth.
yeah, winning nothing like 1-1.
Carry on. What's our next unpopular opinion? Minute. In jail.
Give me a second. I just regurgitated the idea of the Wanderers winning anything. My bad.
My club treats him so well as well.
Number 3, Machach is severely overrated.
Zinedine. Off camera, I want you to tell me who that is. I'll just send a quick DM.
Can I say?
Nah.
I agree.
Good podcast.
You know why? Because I think individually, in terms of the skill he possesses, he's very skillful. But his decision making is horrible. When I'm not saying pulling.
You watched one game against the Melbourne Derby and you go, the fucking decision making is horrible.
Tom, but it's in those moments. It's in those moments where the best players stand out. You give Juan Mata that ball, that exact same ball there, and he done it against us as well. It wasn't just that. The 20 minutes he was on the field, his decision making isn't the best. Although he's skillful, he's in terms of individuality as a player is fine, but his decision making isn't good enough for me.
95% of our fans are going to agree. Zinedine Machach is a top 10 player in the league. No questions asked. Don't even come near me.
Overrated
Don't even
doesn't mean he's bad. You're misinterpreting it. Overrated doesn't mean he's bad. I'm
sure the brother doesn't think he's the best.
For me, let's just say in terms of out of 100, people are going to sit there and say in terms of the A-League, he's an 85, 86, 87 out of 100.
So for score-wise, I'm confused. What do you mean?
In terms of a rating, let's just say the A-League done a...
Okay, whatever, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's an 8 out of 10 player.
Yep.
For me, he's more of a 6.5, 7. I think he's a bit overrated.
Silver card. He thinks it's a silver card.
Anyway.
Hey, there's no way.
I'm not saying he's bad. I just think that people overrate him.
Do you just go against everything I say?
No, there's underrated.
Fuck, he loves it, eh? He loves the...
No. There's underrated, perfectly rated, overrated.
And what's Kai Havertz?
Underrated. Anyway.
Yep, they're fucking laughs after because he knows. I'm going to
no.
rinse your club after his life. I don't care what's next.
VAR should leave it to the benefit of the doubt for the attackers and not the defenders.
Let me know who that is. I'm going to DM him $1 million. Well done.
Congratulations. You get to see him on Sunday. Sunday. Seymour Shaw.
Oh, brother.
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to mention him on commentary. Well done. I agree. Do you agree with that answer? Please don't. Please, no. Just so simple.
Yeah, but you look at a situation...
If that Leverkusen thing didn't show you...
Yeah, but if you look at a situation, for example, like Saliba's one the other week.
Am I looking at the nutmeg or what am I looking at?
Not against Zirkzee. I'm talking about the penalty.
Okay.
If that goes to the benefit of the doubt to the defender, even though he got the ball, it's not a pen.
I agree with you on that case.
I think it should be looked at fairly and properly by competent people who are sitting in VAR, not by people dumber than the people that are actually making the decisions on the field, because 9 times out of 10, the people on the field are left with a decision to make anyway. So I have to disagree with that. Because...
Can we agree on one?
Eventually. Ooh.
I want the spreadsheet one.
The A-League crowd numbers.
That's a big
Overrated.
topic. I think it cops unnecessary stick.
Yeah.
Salam. I think it cops really, really unnecessary stick.
Agreed.
However, we don't help ourselves. I think the marketing there isn't good enough. I think the advertising there is not good enough. And I think the biggest problem there is there's not an actual brotherhood or a sisterhood or a group that wants to go every single week, or a typical fan that you would call a fan, like the measuring stick overseas. I don't think we have that in Australia, Salam. I think it's a very bandwagon culture here, as a lot of people said, a lot of people in our industry as well, a lot of bandwagon culture. And I think that doesn't help us. No. I think we get an unnecessary stick. However, on that, with the crowd numbers, you're telling me if you don't play in a suburban ground, it's not going to look good on TV? Of course it will.
Of course it will.
So I think that is the only thing that I can agree. And I know who that brother is as well. Starts with J, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that brother.
Ends with itch.
Yeah, me and him will have a drink. me and him will have a drink on Sunday. But yeah, for me, I don't think it helps the case. But definitely the crowd numbers are something that needs to be investigated.
Look, I feel bad for obviously your ultras, but then you look at places like Adelaide and...
Not the ultra slum, just in general. I don't think if there's a...
No, but they're the people that are rocking up to every game.
Yeah.
But like, for example, you feel bad for those, like, you know, no disrespect to them, they've been pretty good to us, but look at the Nova Castria and Newcastle. You know, you've got probably 15 to 20 people in there every game. And
even the bullpen, I know the bullpen cops unnecessary stick.
They've moved it, by the way.
Yeah, they have.
I like the fact that they moved it. It looks better.
Fuck, who would have thought behind the goal? Behind the goal,
like every other ultra.
Behind the goal.
I know.
Even MacArthur.
Bro, even the Cove. You know, look, where...
No. Listen, unpopular opinion. I'm not going to say it. I'll tell you off camera. No, that one I'm not saying. I love my club too much. That one I'm not saying. We'll have a chat off camera, Salam.
What? That we're the best fans in the league?
No, I never said that. Oh, God, no.
Anyway,
Fuck no. We're the best fans.
I'm not going to take you down that rabbit hole.
We're going to have a chat with you.
I'm not going to take you down that rabbit hole. Players and coaches should be unable to break any contract once signed, bar PFA involvement.
That's a very good fucking point. That's a very good point. Say that one more time.
Players and coaches should be unable to break any contract once signed by PFA involvement. Now, the first one I think of is Patrick Osnorbo.
Can Mbappe transfer saga?
Yeah.
The whole saga. Transfer saga. You know what? I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. No, I agree. I think it tarnishes possibly the reputation that they've built with that club.
Yeah.
I think it tarnishes their integrity and the club's integrity and the league's integrity if they let it go ahead. Like even today, I know it's a bit different off topic. Did we see the FA Cup saga with Manchester City?
Yeah.
So they're sponsored by Etihad, they're sponsored by Emirates. They're the only team in the whole FA Cup that have gotten rid of the Emirates logo, Emirates FA Cup on the badge. They just got FA Cup there. Like, how stupid. Like, I know it's off topic completely.
Yeah.
It's a whole different kettle of fish. But I agree. I think if there's a contract, and it would be the same with that embargo thing.
Yeah.
It would be the exact same.
Look,
Suck it up, deal with it.
I get it.
You signed the contract, I agree.
It's a bit off topic, but I agree with what you're saying. I also think that there's a slight problem with that. Is let's just say you're the coach of Western Sydney Wanderers. You're contracted till the end of next year. You've got, I don't know, Yokohama calling for you. They want you to coach the team. You can't leave that contract to the end of the second year unless, of course, the club terminates you. Now, your heart's already with Yokohama.
Or they buy you out.
Or they buy you out.
I like that.
Problem,
No.
The problem is, though, you're going to have a lot of situations where either club can't afford to buy someone out. You're going to be stuck with that person even though they're going to want to leave. You're going to get a bit, like I said, imagine Patrick Osnorbo knowing he wants to leave, having to stay till the end of the season.
Ante
Juric.
I agree. I think it would raise possible questions. For example, Salam, maybe in a scenario where they start losing, obviously going to get those fans. Then they go, oh, you've been linked to that. You've been linked to, oh, is your heart really in there? Like yourself, Salam. For me, though, I would still run that risk because I'm sick of players' legacies being tarnished. I'm sick of that, sick of this. I think that's a really good point. I agree with it.
Yeah.
I agree with it.
We'll move on to the next one. And
This is my favourite one.
yeah, please, if you could bleep this whole section as I'm about to say.
I'm
Yeah.
serious about this bleep.
No, I'm serious. I just want to hear everyone's reaction in the room. Bleep the whole thing.
Keep the reaction.
Yeah.
No.
Just repeat so I can take that in again.
Are we going to bleep it?
I'll believe it twice.
Is it bleeped? Is it going to be bleeped?
Of course you have.
I fucking agree, baby.
So, the next one. Manchester United will finish top 4.
Which brother said this? Off camera, yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you off camera.
No way. Serious.
Yeah.
If that's my boss, I look forward to having a chat with you tomorrow.
I like this one,
But we both agree with the Man U one.
of course.
Thank God we've agreed.
That's
bad.
Mark Bresciano.
Sorry. Say it one more time.
Mark Bresciano.
Love you. Thank you.
Go again. Mark Bresciano
Yeah, perfect.
could walk into any Prem team's 11 bar the top 6 clubs.
Now,
If he was still playing, of course. If he was still playing.
bar Villa, bar Brighton, and bar Fulham, and Forest. The rest he can walk into.
Now, I agree with him. I love this boy. I'll tell you after he said it. He's
I agree on
a top bloke.
I agree on that.
Yeah, I agree with him
agree
on
on
that
that.
as well.
I like that.
Also, I
Bit of a
do.
random one.
Yeah, I do apologize. My overly Aussie pronunciation of a lot of names.
It's been bad today.
Yeah, I've got.
When'd you wake up?
What is it?
When did you wake up today?
8:15.
Was it?
No, I actually got some good sleep last night. I was asleep just before midnight, just after midnight. 8 hours of sleep, punked right through
In
it.
a later episode, I want you to reveal your nighttime schedule and to
We
our
will.
fans. Last one, Salam. Now, this one, Salam, a good friend of ours, sent in. I like this one. It's a bit of a unique one. All right. I want your thoughts on it. Do you reckon the players should be a bit more open with their personal lives in terms of on Instagram, social media, so the fans can actually build a rapport and connect with them on a different level?
No.
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 Okay.
I,
Do you reckon there's some things that need to be kept private?
I think I think there's things that need to be kept private.
Yep.
I think obviously showing a bit more personality is okay, but I also
Define
think,
that.
So for example, you know, you look at players that we've met, and I think that's the best way to kind of explain it. Sorry, give me a second. Ugh. Bear with me. I feel like I was sinking in that couch.
Just adjusting their title chances.
Okay. Thanks, mate. Look, I wouldn't say showing more of their personal life is the right thing. I think it's more giving more personality. It's like us. We don't necessarily put our whole personal life on here.
No, of course not.
We don't, you know, tell people what we're doing at every minute of the day, but we show people who we are.
Yeah.
And we've been fortunate enough to, you know, be welcomed into that realm of a lot of players. Of
course.
You know, especially this season being around the Wanderers and FC,
Jets,
especially with Jets
Adelaide.
as well. You know, we saw it at Jets. We walked in, we got to meet some of the boys. We saw who they are exactly.
Yeah.
You know, with Sydney FC, like for me especially, getting to know a lot of the boys and the girls, you know, it's kind of, you know, I get to know who they are properly. Like Taylor, the other day, the Wanderers game. We spoke for like 15 minutes after, and she knew who I was already, but like being able to give that trust and show who you really are is a big thing. Now, to do that to the fans is a different story, because then you kind of setting an image, setting an expectation of who you are and all of that. So
I get that. You've converted me.
yeah,
It's a good explanation. I like it.
although showing personal life, I don't agree. Everyone deserves to kind of live their life privately.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, like some are a bit more. I know Anthony Caceres is a bit more open.
Yeah.
His wife does a lot of TikTok. And
I think
everything.
we should leave it on each to their own. Everyone's got their own prerogative, and they can go from there.
Yeah. There's one more that someone sent in,
Okay.
and we're gonna leave it on this last one.
Oh, don't you dare think that we're ending the show there, but carry on.
I had a good friend of mine send one in.
Obviously, after the cutoff,
Yeah.
for sure.
Cole Palmer.
So he's made this up on the spot. Yeah.
No. A mate of mine sent it in. Send me a message privately. Cole Palmer will go down as a streets won't forget baller.
So I've threatened to walk off twice today, Salam. Would you like to make a hat trick like he normally does and go?
If you'd like to.
Julian, bleep this. Don't you
No, it is.
So he's already had 2 good seasons. Normally streets don't forget it. Normally like 2 to 3 years of like an Aubameyang, Salam.
Dimitri Payet.
No, like an Aubameyang, like a Lacazette.
That's fine.
Or like you want to test it? Alexis Sanchez, like any of those plays, you know what I mean? So any of those little Arsenal rejects. Back to Arsenal, Salam. You think that we forgot about it? No way.
Alexis, actually, hold on.
So, Abdul Salam.
Hold
No,
on.
no,
Why are we
we've
using
moved on
my
from there.
government
We've
name,
moved on from
Thomas Josip Miletic?
No, we're not going full cover now. So, Salam, absolutely an amazing FA Cup week for you, Salam. Arsenal versus Manchester United, just like Arsenal's title hopes, fall to the floor.
Yep.
Brother, wow. Just wow.
That's fine.
Kai Havertz, can't seem to find the fucking net after 4 chances. Still going, by the way. Saliba getting double nutmegged by the 9.5 shoe size merchant. This is a full TikTok clip, by the way. Salty, I'm not even fucking, I don't care. I have tried as a second team I don't know what the fuck's he doing. I have tried as a second team to support your dream of you winning something for Emil Smith Rowe. Now that brother's gone, don't give a fuck. Don't care anymore. What has happened? I have no idea. For me, is it a mentality thing? Is it Pep's divorce? Now they're going to fucking claim first. I have no idea what's gone wrong. No idea. Can't seem to find the fucking net. You've been called masters of the dark art. You score set pieces for a living. Your best coach is your set piece coach.
That's all right.
You've got no 9.
That's all right.
Your midfield is fragile as
Bro,
fuck.
it's all good.
What has Mikel Merino done?
I don't care.
No, tell me, answer my question.
You want my answer?
No. The brother can't shoot. The brother can't defend. The brother can't play a direct ball. He can't cut lines. There's no way. There's no way the brother can cut lines. He lives on his TikTok clip against Germany, the header. He lives on that. He does.
Yeah.
What can that brother do? Please tell me. Answer that part. Before you get to Havertz, what can that brother do?
He's only played about 4 games for us.
No, he hasn't. What can that brother do?
Nothing. He's settling into Arsenal.
Settling
My
into
answer to
Arsenal.
your question is it took Rodri. It took Rodri. No. You've had your moment. People sit there and will talk and talk and talk. A lot of these Spanish midfielders that have spent so much time in Spain, and I know that he spent a season at Newcastle, will take their time to settle into the English game. Rodri, his first year at Manchester City is a lot worse than what Moreno's been doing at Arsenal. He's scored a couple goals. Fair play to him. I think he's very slow on the turn. I agree with you there. I think his passing game isn't necessarily the best, but he's there to do a job. Okay? Now, and I will prove this to you because how Twitter and fans and Arsenal fans are overreacting. At this point of the season last year, we won the exact same points.
I'm talking about that. I'm talking about
no.
in a crucial cup game.
Yeah.
In a crucial cup game where your German brother.
Tom.
No.
Rice should have, hold on.
No.
Rice should have had a hat trick. Havertz should have scored 2. Odegaard missed a penalty. In the last 2 games against Newcastle and Manchester United, we've had about 40. Hold on.
You've been what?
We've had 49 shots and an XG of 6.44.
And you've been what?
Bro, what do you want me to do? Go out there and score them myself?
You've been shit.
Brother,
you can't.
Brother.
You've been
Brother.
shit. No, you've been shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Accept it?
That's fine.
Can you accept it?
That's fine.
Can you accept it?
That's fine.
Can you accept it?
That's fine.
Salam, I've had to come on here and all my Arsenal mates have gone, we're doing this year. We're going to achieve this year. If we don't win, it's on us. If you don't win, it's on us. That was your time at the start of the year where you said, if we don't win something, it's on us. We can't blame anyone else.
You're talking hold on. No,
accept-
I'm sorry. You give me a minute. I'm sorry. You're sitting here and talking as if I have sat there for the last 2 days and made excuses for this team. You asked me what
quote unquote,
what it was.
you woke up yesterday and going,
I'm over it.
I'm not looking forward to coming to the podium.
Yes, but I'm not looking forward to talking about it because I can't make excuses for these guys.
So
Tom, sorry. I don't just talking about us here. I'll give you a statistic. We're actually the best defensive team in the Premier League. Our problem, clearly, is not being able to score when it matters in games that are tight. And you know what? It's the teams that will sit there and park a bus against us. Manchester United did what?
What did you say? What did you say earlier on the podcast? Most teams defending A?
You know what?
2 banks off.
2 banks of 4.
Which is what? Considered
yeah,
a low block.
Come watch Arsenal games where you have teams actually sitting there with a bank of 6 and a bank of 5 in front of them, and I've seen it happen against us. I'm not going to sit there, but I'm not going to sit there and use it as an excuse. At the end of the day, when you've had times where Bukayo Saka's now gone, Jesus has done his ACL, we're left with literally our 3 least clinical finishers we have at the club. Our substitute, who we're using for Saka at this point, is out injured long term as well, Ethan Wanyeri. What are we meant to do? We need to go into the market and find ourselves an attacker that can finish. I've been screaming it for the last 3 months. And if this is the reaction you want to get out of me, so be it. That we need a left winger that can score.
Okay, yeah.
Kai Havertz is not the type of striker that's going to get you 25, 30 goals.
Not a striker,
and I've been saying it. And I've been saying it for the last God knows how long. Kai Havertz is literally there to play his role. Kai Havertz.
And what's the brother's role?
Brother, Kai Havertz people, and at the end of the day, this is what I hate about Arsenal fans, the most fickle fans you could find on the internet. We'll wait till he has the most slightest of shittest games.
Slightest of shittest. He missed that.
He missed the pen. I couldn't care, bro. He could miss 7 goals.
That's you.
They
that's
wait,
you.
but they wait. And I'm sorry, you guys aren't too different. When I say Chelsea,
Don't you dare!
No,
we're not talking about me. We're not talking about club.
No.
This is our.
Okay, Arsenal, bro.
Thank you.
Okay, that's fine.
Because the color of you.
But why the fuck should I sit here and copy from a Chelsea fan?
It's not copying. I'm just calling you out.
Okay, on a team that's lost 2. No. Sorry. No. I'm not going to hear it because even in the Premier League, we've only lost 1 less game than Liverpool. Our problem is we've drawn 7 games. Our problem is we've had 3 games with red cards. Our problem is we've gone 8 games without Odegaard, who we can't necessarily replace. And it's going to be very hard to find anyone in world football that could play the role that he can for us. Bukayo Saka is a world-class talent. Yeah, nod your head.
I'm just saying.
No, nod your head.
Okay, no problem.
Because at the end of the day, when you lose players like that in pivotal positions constantly and gone for long periods, you're obviously not going to get the results that you want.
Salam, I'll take you back to an episode with Nick Stav. Quote unquote.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be better off if we had Haaland.
No, we wouldn't.
And we'll leave it on that.
No, we wouldn't.
No, we'll leave it on that.
No, we wouldn't.
We'll leave it on that.
No, we wouldn't.
Okay, no problem.
Because we're not a team that play, bro.
You need fucking goals.
Tom.
End it.
Tom.
Simple.
No. The
You
bloke.
need goals.
No. It shows me how much you know about football. With all due respect.
With all due respect.
With all due respect.
With your respect.
With all due respect.
You need goals.
With all due respect. If you want to build a brick house and I'll give you freaking straw to build it with, can you build that brick house?
Fuck your brick house when you got 0 trophies.
No. And
Fuck
if
your
people
brick
want to
house.
hear it, I'm sorry. If people want to hear it, I will never turn on Mikel Arteta. I don't care what it is. That guy has coached that many wins this season. It's not his fault. Anyone that turns around, and even you at this point can agree, it's not Mikel Arteta out. It's not Arteta out.
I never said that.
Okay.
I never said that.
You look at players like, yes, I love Kai Havertz, but he missed chances. What am I going to do? Go to fly to freaking London and then sit there and talk and ask him, why'd you do that?
Let me know.
Martinelli has been missing chances all season. Bukayo Saka has probably been our most clinical finisher, but unfortunately, he's gone for 8 weeks. All right, Martin Odegaard was gone for 8 weeks.
You're repeating the same stuff.
But it's true.
Okay, no problem.
It's true.
If that's the way you
we
see it,
lost
no
to United, bro. So be it. We deserved. If you can't finish your chances, you deserve to lose the game.
So you accepted that?
I've accepted it a long time ago.
That's what I waited for.
Bro, have you seen me sit there in a group chat and defend them? Have you seen me sit there and do any of that? No, I haven't.
The claim that you would have been better off with Haaland. I go to Emirates Stadium. I go to any random Arsenal fan. I walk past anyone in red. They would disagree with me.
But we're not a team that sits there and feeds a striker.
Maybe that's what
People
you
don't
fucking
understand.
need.
No,
Maybe
but
that's what you
okay,
need.
bro.
Maybe
No,
that's
it's
you
not
need
what
to
we
bag
need.
Some goals.
No,
Fuck, who would have thought?
Tom. 2
Okay,
seasons
brother,
ago.
no problem.
No. Because you clearly, I thought you knew more about football.
They-
2 seasons ago.
they come
2
in with, I know
seasons
you
ago.
think about
2
no-
seasons
yeah,
ago.
sure,
2
no
seasons
problem.
ago. 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, 2 seasons
Where
ago.
Martinelli was firing
Yeah.
and Saka was firing and Jesus was just firing, and then let's just say he came in
Yeah.
and played the role
Still no
however it
title,
plays now.
doesn't matter.
No. But goals was never a problem. Winning games towards the end of the season, we fell apart. Again, yeah, we lost Partey, we lost Saliba, but we fell apart due to inexperience.
Okay.
That was never an issue.
Okay, no problem. Whatever you
So
say.
what's your point?
'Cause you're not.
What's your point? What's your point?
You need fucking
What's your
goals,
point?
and you're still. I'm hearing the left winger shout. I'm hearing we're weak on the wings. We're weak in the midfield. Still no worry about number 9.
Yeah, here you go. You need goals. I'll show you something.
He's putting XG.
I'll show you
XG,
something.
XG
No, not
results
even
out.
XG.
Put in the fucking net, brother.
Not even
That's
XG.
the job.
Not even XG.
That's the job.
Because clearly you know nothing about what you're talking about. Here you go.
At least there's some goals on the board, Julian. From who? Is it my favourite?
Here you go, Thomas. For your
Sorry,
information.
what's it, the one
for
that's-
your information.
You know,
the only
that's
two
what we
teams,
collapsed.
the only 2 teams that have scored more goals than us in the Premier League are Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur. Now, the difference with us and Tottenham Hotspur, obviously, they've got a leaking defense. Now, we've scored the exact amount of goals as Chelsea.
Yep.
Okay, we've scored more goals than Brentford, more goals than Man City, more goals than Newcastle,
Yep.
more goals than Villa,
Yep.
more goals than Brighton,
Yep.
Fulham, Nottingham Forest, Leicester City, the rest of the league.
You said it's North London Derby next week.
Huh?
You said it's North London Derby next week.
North London Derby
Do you
next
know what you guys in common? No trophies. Anyway, quick prediction for North London Derby next week, Salam.
I don't even care anymore.
Do you want to walk out? Walk out, brother, go.
Nah, we're going to beat them.
Okay, no
We're
problem.
going to win. But at the end of the day, it shows there's a lot of people out there that don't know what they're talking about.
I'll give credit to him. He loves his club. Credit to him.
No, it's not
But
even that. Tom,
that's-
I'm not going to sit here and listen to a fickle Chelsea fan, with all due respect to you.
Brother.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to sit here and cop it from a Chelsea fan when, you guys have about 260 different players to pick from, and we've scored the exact amount of goals as you have. You've got about 8 attackers to pick from. We're running thin at this point. People don't understand that.
no problem.
People will turn around and give Arsenal shit when in reality, we're running as thin as we ever been. Our defense has been injured all season. Our midfield's been in and out. Now, I agree, Mikel Arteta has made some shitty decisions in when to play Jorginho and when not to play Jorginho, because I think there's games where he's played.
You're
that's cost
hoping
us.
you're resting on Jorginho. There's issues. That's the first
No,
issue.
but when he's playing, you've got Partey, Rice, and Moreno all
Whatever-
available,
whatever-
and Odegaard.
Brother,
But I'm not resting my hopes on Jorginho.
I'm just
I never
saying,
said that.
I'm just
And Mikel
doing
never
a
said that.
merry-go-round of excuses, but that's okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
Then what's your excuse?
'Cause we're still talking
What's your 1.5? And I'll actually entertain the fans for a
Nah,
sec.
I'm
There's
not
some, no. Because there's something.
But-
No.
back
And
to
I'm going to
stats.
end it on
As
this.
soon as he goes on stats.
No, I'm not even going to go
I'm
on
done with
stats.
it.
I'm not even going to go
Done
on
with it.
stats.
Done
I'm
with
going to show you something here.
Jules, cut the camera. We'll go there.
Hold on.
Appreciate it.
I found this earlier today.
you found
And
it earlier
thank you
today.
for reminding me.
How's the lunch break? Busy?
Why do people keep highlighting Arteta's 700 million that we spent? Ten Hag spent 500 million in
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
Ange spent 400 million in a year and a half.
Yeah.
Maresca
Yeah.
walked into a 1.5 billion squad
Yeah.
that, let's be honest, you built in 4.5 windows.
no problem.
Yet somehow our 700 over 5 years
Yeah.
is the problem.
Okay.
Yet
I never said
somehow
it was the problem.
trusting a process and getting a team to actually challenge. Bro, you know what? If our biggest gutter season, or whatever you want to call it, in the gutter season, is us sitting in second in the Premier League and sitting in the top 4 in the Champions League, I'll take it.
Never said that.
They're first world problems.
Who's second, by the way? Forest, wasn't it?
No, we're second.
Won't be that for too long.
No, that's fine. Anyway,
Best of luck
on
with the
that
FA
note,
Cup run as well.
That's,
We'll leave it
fine.
on that salam.
You enjoy. Spend another $500 million and still get nowhere.
Not me personally, but I'm sure
Yeah.
Todd
No,
will come
that's
through
fine.
with
It just goes to show me, it's either you're riling me up or you know nothing about football.
That's a bit of both.
It's probably both.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. Anyway, on that note, ciao, ciao.
I like it. Good end to the episode. Do you seriously believe you would have been better with the striker? I got you today. I got you today with the Kai. Kai.